Let's take a look at the Velocity Nitro 3 from Puma. Let's read it directly from Puma. The Puma Velocity Nitro 3. With this shoe, we're taking industry best and bringing it to you. These kicks are all about speed and comfort thanks to advanced nitro technology offering superior responsiveness and cushioning in a lightweight package that feels like you're running on clouds. There we go. Plus, with the heel spoiler, you not only get a sleek look, but you'll also benefit from enhanced stability for confident strides. Get ready to up your running game with the Velocity Nitro 3. It's not just a shoe, it's a statement. So that's the marketing from Puma. They're on the Velocity Nitro 4 now, right? So this shoe is the last iteration. It's yesterday's news. As a result, you can get the Nitro 3 a lot cheaper because they're going to have sales on it. They're going to have a reduced price as opposed to the $135 to $150 that it was selling for when it was released. It says the cushioning level is medium. So we went from running on gaseous clouds to medium cushioning. So it feels like it's a little more connected to the ground, a little bit more about speed. Lace closure, heel to toe drops 8mm. I do like 8mm heel drops. Pronation level is neutral. I wouldn't really call it neutral. Again, we got another shoe that the thing about this shoe, it pushes me to overpronate. So I'm thinking this shoe would probably be best for people who supinate. Because if you supinate, you're not going to mind getting rolled in some. You might actually even prefer it so that you can roll in on the ball of your foot more, get off the edge of your foot. I know you can see from some of these shot angles here on the camera, but there's like a bump out on the lateral side of the shoe, and it kind of banks the foot to roll inward. Banks the foot laterally to roll medially. It's kind of like almost this would be a good shoe maybe for people who are prone to foot inversion. Maybe not so good of a shoe for people who are prone to foot eversions. So if you're known for rolling your ankles, you roll your foot underneath of you. The lateral part of your foot goes under. This might be a good shoe for that person. But if you're someone who overpronates already, or you're prone to foot eversion, this may not be a good shoe for that type of a foot strike or running style. Me, I'm pretty neutral as far as eversion and inversion. Kind of just center line. Probably have more eversion on my left foot due to some arch collapse possibly when I run heavy on that foot. But for the most part, I would say I'm pretty neutral. But if you have a lot of inversion, you might enjoy this Velocity Nitro 3 and the bump out on the lateral side of the shoe because it might make it harder for you to roll your ankle. That's really the only reason I could see that it's there. I don't know. But the pair I had was pretty aggressive. You can see here on the video footage, my foot strikes down. And then once it gets to the toes, the bump out pushes my foot inward to eversion. I didn't keep the shoe because that's just not going to work with my style, with my biomechanics and kinetic chain. That's just something to keep an eye out, right? If you're excited about this shoe, give it a try, but keep that in mind so that you can have some of these things to think about and pay attention to, and at least try to have some things on your checklist to say, is that a problem or is that not a problem with the limited amount of time that you have to do that, so that you try it out before you wear it outside. Avoid the retailer's return policy. Oh, that's the Puma Velocity Nitro 3. If you're an oversupinator and you're looking for something new to try, this could be an option. If you're an overpronator or you have a neutral foot strike, this might be something that you're going to want to pay attention to. Pay attention. One runner find the right shoe, another runner avoid the wrong shoe. Good luck with that. Needless to say, this shoe does not feel like you're running on clouds. If you were running on a cloud, you would fall through it. Feels like you're plummeting 30,000 feet up in the sky as you smack into the gravitational forces of Earth. That's a unique selling point. selling. Down to your impending. I don't mention the important stuff. The important stuff.